So I'm Sakura. I first got involved with the chop when one of the spray paint artists asked me to be involved by painting one of the barricades. So I painted a piece about George Floyd and another piece about Breonna Taylor. And then I got more involved with the art co-op as the chop was sort of progressing. Helped disassemble and store the art so it was preserved, and then continued with doing our chop ups and working at King Street Station to catalog and photograph the art.
Tell us a little bit about about the facility that we're in, how it's being stored, and how you actually were able to be able to store the art here.
Yeah, so the building we're in right now is called King Street Station, and we've been working with the Office of Arts and Culture. And so they sort of reached out to us, and then we've had a number of people in our group and outside of our group that have been reaching out to them. And we've been working, we primarily in the beginning wanted to work to get the art out of the S-Dot containers because those were taken from the chop and being stored outside. So we were given a tour of King Street Station about a month and a half ago. And so we have 2 different rooms that we've been using to catalog and to store the art. So we put down plastic and moving blankets. We have risers and shelving for the arts that we've created. We've been sort of using the materials that we have and that we bought, and we're working to inventory and catalog and photograph the art. We've also been collecting art from the chop after it was raided in July, and going around to the buildings and the businesses and asking them if they would be interested in us storing the pieces, since we have a lot of storage space here at King Street.
Okay, now speaking about the cataloging, a little bit more about that. And it's not just about the cataloging either. It's there's been concerns about people, some of the artists wanting their art back, and or some people that have taken some of the art from the chop. Has there been any artists that have reached out to you that you've returned the art to, and or have there been any pieces that people have actually turned in? And how can people, if they do have art, how can they contact somebody to so you guys can store and catalog it?
So one of our priorities was definitely making sure that the art was safe and preserved. We had to kind of air it out at first because it was outside and it was exposed to a lot of chemicals like the tear gas and stuff. So we wanted to make sure we had everything kind of here, safely stored. We did a catalog process that we kind of created on our own, and then we started taking photographs. We did also start creating a forum for artists to fill out eventually, because we have had artists reach out to us. So we would love to reunite the artists with their pieces eventually. We want to be able to get, like, for a moment in history, we want to be able to catalog and document everything first. And then we will start having, through social media and our website, once we get everything basically set in stone, we will start creating a way for artists to be reunited with their pieces, because we would love to give credit to anybody who has pieces here, especially if it's something very, very important, which all of it is very important. It's expression, art, and we would love the artists to get credit for it, especially if we're moving forward with like galleries.
And for people that have any questions, concerns, want to reach out to you through social media, how can they contact you guys to keep up to date with what you guys have going on, and maybe where they can view the art, and do you have any upcoming events that you guys are doing or working on?
Yeah. So we did do one chop up at the end of July, and that was the same day that the protests happened in Capitol Hill around the East Precinct. And so we've been trying consistently to do chop ups every Saturday at Cal Anderson from 12 to 6. And so we will take a few select pieces, and then we'll reassemble some boxes. And then our social media, we are on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and it's all Seattle Chop Art. So if you want to know about our events or updates, that's the fastest and easiest way to find out.